Hello, everyone. My name is Tamashii, and all I gotta say is Tamadis. I am a grumpy Latina vtuber who lives in Japan. That is right. And I try my best to stream 5 times a week. On one of those days, I do political commentary called TamaTalks, where I talk about things that matter to me, and I feel that should matter to you as well. I'm just gonna jump right into it, and I will just report everything as is, in my opinion, and also using news sources. There is no trigger warning in any of this. It's just like very factual of like the events that have transpired these past 24 hours, basically 24 to 48 hours. And I will just expect anyone who is here like with ill intentions to possibly be in chat. If there is anyone, today is huge. Yeah, it's pretty huge. And I'm going to share. Hello, Saya36, by the way. And if there's anyone who's like ill will in chat, I don't know if there will be, but if there is, and if my mods happen to be here, you know the drill. 3 strikes, you're out. But if they immediately go for something racist, then immediate ban, okay? But it's okay for me to have a conversation, a debate with someone. But if they're just unbearable, yeah, 3 strikes, you're out. And or if they end up going crazy, sounding like a Nazi at some point, then yeah, definitely ban. And that's just a pre-warning, before I get started to things, get started with things. I'm just gonna do as much as I can. Today was pretty exhausting gathering all of this, even though it wasn't that much that I gathered, I feel. But it took me a long time. It was a lot of stress because, well, let's just get right into it. So to whoever has been watching TamaTalks, you guys all know that I've been updating you guys about the Freedom Flotillas. The Freedom Flotillas are basically boats that a bunch of activists have decided to go from Europe, by the way, from all over the world. They gather in Europe and they go sail to Palestine, specifically Gaza, and in order to try to give aid, medical aid, and also food to the people of Palestine. They tried twice these past few months, and both times they were stopped by the Israeli military, sent to jail, and then deported. One of those people being the very famous Greta Thunberg. And as you guys know, like last week on TamaTalks, I was telling you guys we had gathered more information on the recent Flotilla, which is global summit, Sumud or summit. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm gonna call it Sumud, SUMUD, global Sumud Flotilla. And this flotilla is very special because they managed to gather dozens of boats with both activists and civilians who signed up to go to Gaza from all over the world, from over 44 countries, okay? And Greta Thunberg as well has decided to go once again to Gaza. There has been some delays, of course, due to like the crazy weather that's been happening. But a few hours ago, like yesterday, they stopped at Tamashii, and were preparing to go straight to Gaza from Tamashii. So, yeah, that was the plan. So I think they set off from Italy, if I remember correctly. Due to weather, they had to delay a bit. But then they sailed to Tunisia, and that's where they're at right now. I don't know when they will sail again, but they will sail again. But yeah, they stopped at Tunisia. While they were in the boats in Tunisia, preparing to leave to go straight to Gaza, and what appears to be Israeli drone went up to the main boat containing all of the activists that participated from the last Freedom Flotilla into the same flotilla. Basically, the main people who organized this event and who inspired many of the activists and civilians to join in providing aid to Gaza. An Israeli drone went up to the boat and basically set a strike on it, tried to bomb it, and the boat went in flames. And that's what I'm going to be sharing with you guys, so you guys can become witnesses of what happened. So I'm just going to turn off the very happy Japanese music in the background. Boop. And I will show you what happened today. Today in Tunisia, on the main boat, the main Freedom Flotilla boat that contained people, the main activists that basically organized this thing, including Greta Thunberg. And you guys need to see this. You guys need to become witnesses to it, because there is going to be a lot of lies from the Israeli government, for people who support Israel, who are pro Israeli, and we can't allow that. You guys are now witness to history. I mentioned in TamaTalks before that this would most likely happen now, because they've always done this before. This isn't the only flotilla boats they've attacked before. There's been over 30 plus instances throughout history. Like, this isn't an original idea. Many people who've known about Palestine have been trying to get aid to these people, to Gaza, in the same way. And Israel has succeeded in killing people, actually, in this way. And you guys have the responsibility, at least, to check that for yourself. But for now, I'm going to report on what happened in the last 24 to 48 hours, okay? I am trying to find my logo and get it off here. Here, let's just do this. There you go. Okay, tell me if you guys can hear anything. But here it is. It says, more footage from the family's boat, CCTV confirming the drone strike. It was a drone strike, no doubt about it. A lot of people are already claiming that there was a cigarette that lit on fire. Stupid shit like that. But I will show you guys the evidence, and you, with your goddamn eyes for yourself, can come up with your own conclusions based on logic and critical thinking, with reliable news sources as well. That isn't, fueled by propaganda and or the government that is trying to support genocide from whatever country you are, because at this point the whole world is responsible for this, because America can stop it, the entire, like, Europe can stop it as well. The only country doing a lot of work is Spain, honestly. In Europe, we need more. We need more work. In Europe, especially. No, not especially. Well, no, yeah, and especially because this whole Palestine thing is literally the fault of the British. Let's remember that everything's the fault of the British at this point. So yeah, basically the whole world, even the Middle Eastern countries. The Middle Eastern countries that are near Palestine, okay? The Middle Eastern countries that have spoken up about Palestine are the ones that are getting bombed and attacked by both Israel and America. Think about that, guys. Think about fucking that. Now here, I will actually describe to you guys first how I found out about all of this. So basically today I've been really, these past few days, I've been really anxious. Like I didn't even know why. I'm like, why am I so anxious? Why am I, oh my God. And this morning, especially, I was just so fucking anxious. It was so, I don't know. I could not explain it. And when I finally started teaching all of my classes, or finished teaching all my classes, I sat down on my desk ready to do desk work. And literally the first alert or notification on my iPad is basically a notif that says Freedom Flotilla has been drone striked or something, has been bombed. That's all I saw, ... And like, I think I went pale and I was in shock just reading that Israel literally drone struck or did a drone strike on this fucking boat. And with all of the information was that notif, right? I just like put my hand, covered my mouth, gasped, and I was just like, oh my God. Well, is anyone dead? And then I click on it, chat. I click on it, and then it says it's the boat where Greta Thunberg was in. And I was like, oh my God, they literally, are you telling me they tried to kill her? Because the state of Israel has been very particular on who they've been threatening, who went to Israel in the same way in the last two boat flotillas. And with her, they basically kind of threatened her. They said, hey, if you come back again, we're not going to be as nice to you. And look at what just happened, right? So I thought at some point, like, my mind was racing. I didn't know if anyone died. I don't know if anyone was killed. I don't know if even she was killed. Like, I didn't know. And so I look at the footage and all I hear is screaming, right? And I stop it right there. Because, like, I know I've told you guys I've seen a lot of terrible things. Okay, at this point, I don't even know how I'm still sane and capable of, like, just functioning as a normal human being. I've seen a lot of terrible things that are, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm pretty sure I've seen worse stuff than the Holocaust, okay, at this point. And I couldn't finish watching the video because I'm like, the thought of me witnessing someone die, someone like Greta Thunberg, whom I've heard of since I was in, like, middle school, high school, bro. Everyone knows who this person is. This person was like a child prodigy talking about fucking climate change. Then the whole world turned against her when she started connecting climate change to colonization and how those intertwine. The reason why we're having global warming and climate change is precisely because of colonization and of corporate overlords overtaking everything, the entire earth, and polluting it. So we have to, you know, one of her main arguments is that we have to fight racism, we have to stop colonization, and we have to free people and free Palestine. After that, she was demonized, especially in her own, you know, European countries. You know, she's not the favorite anymore, like the token citizen of representation of Europe when it comes to good stuff and all over the world. I knew she was the global warming chick from Europe, from Sweden, and now people don't take her seriously. But here's the thing. They try to drone strike her, and now we're going to look at that. Okay. Imagine targeting a young adult Swedish lady with a drone bomb as a government. That's what I'm saying. And the thing is like, they're used to doing that, right? That's their thing. They love targeting young adult women. Not only women, but children. Not only children, but old people. Not only old people, but families, men, women, anyone of all ages and identities. That's what Palestinians have gone through, and just way worse. This time, the world is freaking out because it happened to a white woman. That's another sad reality that we have to all agree with. Like, let's be fucking for real. Everyone's freaking out right now, especially me, because there was a white woman this time on the boat filled with other white people on that fucking boat. Like let's be fucking for real. But that's how cocky they are. They're like, oh, well, you know, let's see how much we can get away with. And the audacity, chat, of them doing this is just, it's disgusting. Now you guys can be witnesses here. This is from the commentary account of the global Sumud, god damn it, Flotilla. The official, this is the official account on Twitter, but this is a commentary account that comments on whatever they share. And this is the footage showing everything that happened. Let me see if I can minimize this a little bit. But I hate it when it does that, chat. Is there much of a difference? I guess there isn't. Okay. Basically, this person right here, you can't see my mouse, I forgot. But I don't know if you can see that guy right there with the head on the top preview right there. That man, his name is Miguel, and he is one of the people who witnessed the drone and the strike, like right in front of their face. Here I will show you that, and you guys will get to interpret whatever you want to interpret from this video with your own eyes. Okay, so I'm gonna start the video now. Please tell me if you cannot hear the audio. Aha! Well, I can't hear the goddamn audio. Or I see that you guys can't hear the goddamn audio. That is so annoying. So let's go back to this fucking thing. And then let me remove my stupid logo. Boop. Thank you, Jesus Christ. Let's try this again. There we go. This is a different angle. Okay, so there we go. That's what happened. There was more angles. I think what I first shared when I first saw the first 3 to 5 seconds of this, all I heard was screaming and "we've been hit," and then I saw fire and I was like, ah shit. I can't watch this fully yet. But you know what I can do? I'm gonna go run to my fucking goddamn car and start sharing the shit out of this to all social media platforms, and especially to my Discord, and plead for people to, like, hey, pay attention to this. Oh my god, like, at this point, remember, I didn't know if anyone was dead. All I saw was drone strike on global Flotilla boat that contained Greta Thunberg in it, and then I see like 5 seconds of this and I'm like, oh my god, I don't know if someone's dead, I don't know if they killed her, I don't know what happened. So on my Discord, for anyone who is watching this and is interested in joining my Discord, I apologize for the idiotic name of it, but I do recommend joining my Discord. I wonder if that one is actually, I don't know if that one's updated. Let's just do my socials. But on my Discord, there is an option for you who is interested in getting updates, usually on Mondays or Tuesdays before I do TamaTalks, of all of the sources that I find and all of my talking points that I use for TamaTalks. When I saw this, I immediately added everyone. I said, guys, please, this is important. You guys need to talk about this. You guys need to share this. Because again, they're gonna lie. They're gonna lie about how it happened and why it happened. And especially if God forbid someone ended dead, we cannot let them get away with this. Yeah, that's a whole lot of footage that media shows here. Thank you for showing. Thank you, Nivo, for watching and listening to me. No, and I'm gonna show you more. I'm gonna show you another different angle. But as of now, let's go to the next update of this, right? So again, from the Global Summit Flotilla account. After this happened, after I told everyone in my community to at least become witnesses of this, if they cannot share on their social media platforms, share verbally to anyone they know, and to continue boycotting, and if they can, if possible, to go out in the streets and demand for justice, okay? And if you can't do that, boycott. Easiest way to support Palestine and also talk about it. I sat back down and I went on like hyperfixation mode. Let's figure out what happened, when, how, who, why, where. Immediately, literally as I was researching everything, we get an update from the account saying, for immediate release, Global Summit Flotilla to hold press conference on the drone attack. Tunisia, the Global Summit Flotilla will hold a press conference today to update media and the public on the drone attack sustained by one of its boats, the family boat, the main boat. While all participants are safe, details about the attack remain limited. Okay, so let's just read this. God damn it, why is it smaller? Here, I'll just read it from here. September 9th, 2025. Tunisia remain limited. So that's what I just read. The press conference will include statements from Francesca Albanese, steering committee members and civil society leaders, and first-hand testimony from those aboard the family boat during the attack, as well as updates on the Flotilla's ongoing mission to break Israel's illegal siege on Gaza through peaceful, non-violent action. The date is Tuesday, September 9th, 10 a.m. Tunis time. That already happened outside the municipal theater at Tunis. Or Tunis. I keep reading it differently. This is all of the information. And I watched it. Okay, I watched it, of course. And I will tell you like the updates on everything after we see what I saw first. Okay, so you're gonna go through what I went through if you didn't see my news channel on Discord, or if you don't follow me on Blue Sky. I shared everything that I shared on Discord on Blue Sky because I feel like Twitter limits me, and if I mention Palestine or anything, I think they shadow ban me. So I do my best to not be too political on Twitter, because they do silence you on Twitter especially. And I'm sure that on Blue Sky, although the eyes are very limited, at least the whole botting thing, and it's easier to get eyes on there than it is on Twitter. But we're gonna go through how I saw things. So next, here is Francesca Albanese. This is one of the persons. So from what I understand, okay, because even I'm like you guys, I'm not into the times, but into the whole legalities of all this. I know that what Israel is doing is completely illegal, right? It's illegal, okay? International crime. It's a war crime, for crying out loud. Hello, Tom. A little late, but I'm here. My Twitch doesn't want to work, so I'm here. Thank you for being here, Shark. No worries, no worries. I can still see your messages, so please feel free to send messages or to watch the stream on YouTube. Thank you for stopping by. And we will see the video. Another angle of the video of the Flotilla main boat getting drone strucken or striked. I don't know how to say that. So you didn't miss a lot yet. We're gonna see a different angle of that happening. But this is Francesca Albanese. She is part of like the UN committee right here. Exclusive Novara Media is with UN Special Rapporteur Francesca Albanese at the port in Tunis, where a drone is suspected to have attacked one of the Gaza Flotilla boats. And at this point, it was suspected, but like, and they said they didn't clarify which one, but this was the main boat again. According to eyewitnesses, there were 6 people on board the boat at the time. A flaming object fell from the sky and hit the bow of the boat, close to a diesel tank. Only life jackets were damaged. Okay. So they were aiming for something there. I see. But UN Special Rapporteur. So I looked this up, actually. I was like, Rapporteur and UN Special, like the way this is spelled, I was like, that is very special. But listen. From what I understand, I think these are the people, okay, and if anyone knows better than me, I hope that you guys can correct me, because I don't know everything. I'm just sharing what I see and giving my opinion on it, and also learning alongside of you guys. But from what I understand, these are the people that determine whether like someone is a war criminal and send them to jail. Basically, this committee was formed after the Holocaust, right? And after that, like after saying never again, they formed this committee and to uphold law, especially when it comes to international war crimes, which is why this person is so special, because she herself is participating in this event. And that's why I'm assuming that's why Francesca Albanese is so special. And listen, again, I'm learning who these people are. I think most of us only know Greta Thunberg, and slowly but surely we will get to know more people as time goes by, more people with kind-hearted hearts who want to help those who are suffering from genocide currently. And let's just see what she has to say. I had to. I saw the news when I was getting ready to go work. I generally let out a mas que porra. Yeah. So you woke up to it. Jesus Christ. You woke up to it. Here's the thing. And Shark, I think you're from Brazil. So I mean, Brazil and Portugal are Brazil y Portugal are two different countries. But they basically attacked Portugal because the boat had a Portuguese flag on it as well. Like literally people from around the world were on this boat. Okay, people from around the world were supporting this boat, and one of those countries was Portugal. And I was like, Jesus Christ. They're attacking with this drone strike. They are threatening all of us, from Latin America to Europe to Southeast Asia, okay? And to African countries as well. A lot of people from South Africa, a lot of people who are related to Mandela. Fucking what? That's his name, right, chat? Correct me. A lot of people from literally just people from around the world, bro. And I was just like, these motherfuckers are crazy. What the fuck are they doing? But first, I'm getting sidetracked and it's excited here. Let's hear what this woman has to say about the drone strikes. Boop.
This is Tunisia. These are Tunisian waters. And if it's confirmed that a drone attacked the family, the first boat of this flotilla, well, there has been an attack on Tunisia.
Yeah.
Then we will end to normalize the brutalization of every norm that we have set in the past 8 years to be safer. And again, as the captain said, who's scared of a boat, of boats that are just carrying humanity? And this is why I've said from the beginning, this is the responsibility of member states to break the siege, and it should be them sending navies instead of putting, with their lack of action, the safety and security of ordinary citizens at risk. If something happens to these people, and these people will live and they will continue to stand for humanity, but it will be each and every government of these peoples responsible for their fate.
So yeah, and she's also, this lady is important in the UN. Yes, thank you, Zaya 36. Thank you for the TLDR. Yes, she is very important. And also, she is one of the main people, one of the rare people who have spoken out against Israel and are pro-Palestine. That is the very important part here. She's been called racist, anti-Jewish, anti-Semitic for obviously calling out the realities here when a country is bullying another country unfairly and attacking them unfairly. She is one of those people who are speaking out for Palestine. And she's right. Like, if things end up being true once we get more information, even clearer information, right? They went on a different country to bomb a boat filled with civilians and activists from various countries. It's an attack on Tunisia itself, aka the country, and also whatever countries are participating in this with people that you know, that you and me know, okay? This is an attack on us. And if it's not like your country, it's probably a country that is near you, okay? Even if it's near you, then what makes you think they won't come after you at some point just for having humanity, you know? And that's the scary part, is that that's why we should continue to fight, because first they went after them, then they went after me. That's like a Jewish poem, by the way, I believe, or a poem during the Holocaust. I'm not like saying it correctly from word to word, but you know, it's either a poem or a testimony during the Holocaust of how Nazi Germany was gathering people and killing them, right? And basically they just kept on listing the names of the minorities they were going after, and eventually they went after them. So that's why you have to speak up, because like, just because you aren't being targeted now, eventually you will be, you or your neighbors will be. So in theory, they're even attacking allies. That's the thing. And that's what she said. That's true, Shark. That's what she said. It's like, why is the government putting us at risk? By the government not sending their own military boats to help Gaza for the sake of humanity, for the sake of, like, you know, preventing more war crimes and international crimes from happening that has been proven already. Netanyahu has already been considered a war criminal from various countries. Okay? They're putting their own citizens at risks because they're not doing shit. So their civilians are like, well, I'm gonna do shit myself. I'm gonna go. They're putting their own people at risk. What are they doing? One of the activists is Lorena Delgado Vara. She's right now working in Swedish parliament. They're going after everyone. No, not right now, but that's her work when not on the Flotilla. When not on the Flotilla, that's her work. Which is some pretty, that's pretty intense stuff, chat. This person is like a really important person in the UN, just like Zaya said. You know? At least she used to be. If she's not working at that now, she used to be someone who would recommend everyone in the UN on how to determine who's a war criminal or not and how to deal with war crimes. That's crazy that someone from the government this important in the UN, by the way, is participating in this. This reminds me of the Brazilian phrase or poem. They went after the communists. I kept quiet because I wasn't a communist. Then they went after the Jews. I didn't do anything because I wasn't a... I see. So that's a Brazilian phrase. I didn't know. It's just very sad and ironic because we can't even simplify this, by the way, chat. Again, this is not a Jews versus the world thing. This is... I can't even say that word because Twitch is pro, basically. So what ended up happening, chat, is that a lot of Twitch streamers who are pro-Palestine were calling people who believe that it's cool to bomb civilians and children in Gaza to be okay. They have a specific name that starts with a Z that they call themselves very proudly. And it's, let's say, Lionist. I'm changing it to an L. And on Twitch made it a thing that you can't call someone a lionist. Basically, here, this is getting complicated. Basically, Twitch said, hey, if you call a Nazi, That's fucked up. We're gonna ban you if you do that, okay? So I'm going to refrain from using factual words that these people love claiming to be, by the way. Because Twitch is pretty they're very protective of their white colonialist people. So I'm pretty limited in my speech sometimes. But here's the thing, like it's between Nazis and people who care about those suffering in the world, basically. The modern day Nazis versus the people who want to stop a genocide, okay? That's all it is. Not everyone in Germany is a Nazi. That'd be fucking stupid to assume, right? That's stupid. Because I'm sure at some point, you know, there was people who were against what Germany was doing during those times. So be careful when you say, oh, it's the Jews doing this shit. That, when you say that, that is anti-Semitic, because you're just assuming that every Jew is like that. But everyone from Israel, now that's a whole different story. Not everyone from Israel, but everyone who participates in the war in Israel, which is almost like almost a lot of people, almost like 90% of the population of Israel. That's why they're just so chill about this, by the way. Like, you will see footage of these people just so casually being like a colonialist. It's terrifying. I might show you guys a clip from the BBC, although the BBC might copyright strike me if I show it on stream. But it's a very small interview of this person interviewing an old lady colonizer, saying that she just can't wait to colonize the rest of where Palestinians live, the land of where Palestinians live. And the interviewer is like, don't you think that's kind of fucked up? And she's like, no, why? I'm Jewish. And it's like, no, you're not, but that's not what being a Jew is about. You're a colonizer. That's what you are. And no, yeah, I sent that clip to my dad, and my dad was like, this bitch is fucking crazy and evil. And I was like, since when is dad calling people bitch? Oh my God. Like, I was like, even dad saw the evil that this woman was imitating from her soul, that he was just like, this is a crazy bitch. And I'm like, true, Gordo, true. Oh my, is fucked up. And the worst part is that if any country tries to do something against it, hell will rain down on the country. Like Tunisia, like where these people fucking are right now. Here's the thing, Tunisia is pretty fucking close to Palestine, right? That's why they're stopping at Tunisia. They're stopping at the countries that are willing to take care of them, that are willing to give them a space to rest, to prepare before sailing to Gaza. I think they sailed from Italy, then to Tunisia, and then to Gaza. That's the plan. Tunisia's involved, and immediately they try to bomb a what? Is Tunisia a white country? I don't think so. Is Tunisia filled with brown people, chat? I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm a dirty American. Chat, I don't know anything other than America, Mexico, and Japan. And that's because I'm a weeb. I'm not a weeb, but I'm a nerd. I'm gonna sneeze now. I did not sneeze. I apologize. Like straight white men getting mad at straight white men getting mad that you call them a cisgender. That's true. Hey, straight pride. You chill the fuck out, Zio. How dare you? That's absolutely insane. I think it's brown, isn't it? Any brown country that decides to not participate or support Israel gets bombed. Why do you think they were doing that shit with Iran? With Iran, Syria, Lebanon? The Lebanese was every Middle Eastern country that is not helping Israel is getting bombed right now, by the way. Every Middle Eastern country that isn't doing anything is totally fine and prospering as a country. That's just how this shit works. And we can't allow it no more. If the whole world, unites, right? Like these people are fucking doing with these boats from all over the world, we can start change. And that's why I saw hope in this. And I still do. Why? Because the fact that they aimed at this boat means that they're threatened. Why would they? Like she said, who is afraid of a boat with aid, with food, water, medical aid, bro, that is supposed to help hungry children? Who is afraid of that? Let's be for real here. They know they're losing. They know they're losing, and their way of winning is by fucking drone striking the boat with Greta Thunberg in it. It's crazy. Next. This is Miguel. This is the guy that you saw in the video. Let's see the video one more time as a recap. You can see him. He's right there. He's right there. I don't know. Can you see him, chat? He's right there. That's him. We will be hearing his testimony. Okay. So, we will be hearing Miguel's testimony here. Give me a sec.
So a drone clearly about 4 meters above my head pulled someone. We were looking at the drone just above our heads, really. It stopped close to us and then moved slowly to the forward part of the ship and dropped what was obviously a bomb on the forward part of the deck. There was a huge explosion, lots of fire, big flame.
It's a small or big?
It had
small or big one, the drone?
The drone.
Small or
the
big?
drone.
Normal one.
This size, more or less. I don't know if that's normal or not, but it was a drone carrying a bomb. It dropped the bomb on a pile of life jackets. There was a big flame that we had to fight.
Can we just be absolutely certain about this? Because there's a lot of people in the port who were saying that they didn't see an explosion, they only saw a fire. Can we be absolutely certain that this was a drone attack?
Let me be clear. 100% it was a drone dropping a bomb on the forward deck of our ship.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay. I'm okay, but we could have been killed, right? So we know that these humanitarian missions have been attacked over and over again. We know how dangerous this is. People have been killed. In Gaza, we've seen humanitarian workers, doctors, nurses, all of them having been killed. So we know the dangers that we're facing, right? But still, we survived, and that's what matters.
Okay, sorry. I have to drink some juice there. Okay, so yeah, here's the thing. People are already claiming that this guy is lying. People are already claiming that this was not a drone attack. They're denying the images. I'm pretty sure they haven't even seen the images, but they're just making up lies. They're making up lies. Okay. For those who don't know, there are 2 countries between Tunisia and Israel. So they're pretty close. Are you okay? Said in the least concerned way possible. Such, I don't know. Looking at her mic. This is from the Middle East. Middle East news. So this is a source I use a lot. But I was very annoyed at that question. Are you okay? Because a lot of people are going to use that against him. Oh yeah, you're okay. Therefore, nothing bad happened. It's like, okay, you weren't fucking murdered. Therefore, what you experienced is invalid. People are going to use that as an excuse. And the thing is, I like how he's like, yeah, I'm okay. Like, he kind of even caught that. And I don't know if she asked that because she knows how shady the media is, especially mainstream media, who refuses to report this as transparently as possible, at least without bias. I'm talking to you, CNN and Fox News. Basically, they're working together. At some point, they work together to be as non-transparent as possible in this. But maybe she asked that to give him the opportunity to, you know, rephrase the question. Not rephrase the question, but remind people of what matters. He's like, yeah, I'm okay, but we could have been killed, just like the other people that have been killed by Israel. Okay? Hold, yeah, they killed doctors. That's a damn war crime. Nah. Talking to you 90% of the news. Yeah, it's true. Are you okay? Yeah, okay, I read that. Next. Boop. Here's a different angle for those people fucking denying shit. Here's the thing. Okay. People are already on my comments, and it's like one person, but sometimes it will be like a group of people. On my personal account, if I were to write this, like a bunch of people will be like trying to shit on me, and I'm like, bro, you are stupid. But here's an example of a denier here, right here. So it says this person, what did I put? Oh, I put clear evidence of the whole thing, by the way. Evidence of like different angles as well. And bro goes, what does this bro say? So we are supposed to believe Israel flew a drone all the way to Tunisia and then used a large fireworks to try to sink her ship of fools? A real military drone strike wouldn't have been a fire you put out. To quote Marvin the Martian, where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. I'm pretty sure a small drone is not supposed to be earth-shattering. But I was like, is this person a dumb fuck? Like, what a dipshit. Because their news source was like, my news source? Marvin the Martian, by the way. Got her. Got them. Got the lib. I'm not a liberal, by the way. I hate liberals. I hate liberals and Republicans. This is an American thing. But so I go, so you're telling me that I'm supposed to not be suspicious of the country that has killed 4,000 plus civilians? That's what you're trying to tell me right now. That they are not capable of going to a different country to attack civilians yet again? Are we forgetting that the Israel pager attack on Lebanon as well? And I don't know if I've talked about this on stream before. I don't know if I have. I'm pretty sure I have, chat. It was quite a while ago, but Israel, you guys do know what pagers are. They're like the old school. It's a boomer device, but some countries don't have like the best technology. Actually, people still use pagers in this day to send like quick messages to people of where to go immediately. Like it's like a little device it's like a text messaging device, a little quick text message device thingy that boomers used to use back in the day. But nowadays it's used most in medical facilities for doctors to get messages to see where they're supposed to go within the hospital. And especially in Lebanon, mostly doctors use what are they called again? Pagers. Now, they planned this shit out where they rigged random pagers that Lebanon bought from a different country. Israel rigged them and randomly decided to rig them with bombs and detonate them randomly. Okay? And their claim was to get rid of Hamas, right? That was their claim. We are attacking Hamas. But the thing is, okay, these pagers were sold to civilians all over Lebanon. A child was killed because her father had a fucking pager on him and it exploded and it hurt a child, including medical workers. They just detonated random ass pagers that civilians were using in hopes of trying to kill people from the government that they claimed was Hamas. This is not a new thing. Okay, what? So to this idiot on Twitter who is using Marvin as a news source and claiming it to be large fireworks, are you an idiot? Have you not heard of anything that Israel has done? Are you completely blind? Now here is another view, okay, another angle of the boat that was struck from, look right here, above. Okay, let's see. It's gonna replay. Now, I don't know how you guys... Listen. Do you guys think that's a firework? Shouldn't it have been like colorful and shit? Or like, don't fireworks like go crazy and shit? Like, it's not directional. And I don't know. I don't think fireworks work this way. Just ask them what happened then. leave Martin out of this. Even if they used fireworks, they tried it the same way. Yeah, that's true. Even if they used fireworks, like, they still attack the boat, by the way. He's all like, this bro's like, okay, no one was fucking murdered, okay, with the fireworks. So, again, I'm gonna use Marvin as a news source. Like, what are you, what an idiot. This is the best angle for this event. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, really? This is fireworks to you? Fucking blind ass bitch. People, and this is why you guys need to see this. Because they're gonna be claiming stupid shit. Okay? I even got the excuse, it was a surprise party. That's crazy. For a party, bro? Like, okay, yeah. No. It's not. Okay, shut up. I hate this guy with the Marvin. Get out of here. But here's even more funny. This is like how crazy their claims go. Okay, this is the same video, right? Oh my god, this is Quentin Quarantino! Chat, I'm so sorry, but when I was watching the press conference, I was getting very sussy vibes from this particular chatter on the Instagram live. I was like, I don't like this fucking guy. Sounds like a fucking asshole. Now, like, people are outing him for denial of what was happening. This is crazy. I saw this guy chatting in the chat. This guy's a fucking Oh, okay, never mind. Go man, Quentin Quarantino. I just read what he wrote. Chat. Throw a banana. No, don't throw. Throw tomatoes at me. Sorry, I thought this person was fucking shitting on them because look, this is what I read. I can't read that actually. I'm gonna change it to an L. Lionists claim that fire started by a cigarette. Here's a clear video of the drone strike against the GBS mood Flotilla. Is anyone surprised that Israel lied? Okay, and it says that Lionists and Israeli media are claiming that our boat caught fire. Oh wait, that's someone on the boat? Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself. This is so embarrassing. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. No, clip it so I can remember to fucking read Tama. Chat, everyone write in chat right now, Tama read. God fucking damn it. It's because this guy made it seem like it was this guy saying the lies. No, but I thought he was sus. For some reason. I was like, what is this guy saying? Because there were some comments in there. And I was just like assuming that this guy was part of like the mean comments that was happening on the live chat. Quentin Quarantino, I'm sorry for trying to defame you. I assumed the worst. I need to learn how to read. Tamashii does not know how to read. Quentin Quarantino, I don't know them. They're probably a good guy. And I'm sure they are because apparently they were on the boat. So I'm an asshole. You're not. I'm sorry for calling you an asshole. I'm the asshole. Chat, tell me to... Tama, read! Thank you, Careless. Careless, out of all people, has the right to say that. Why? Because they play Yu-Gi-Oh! And famously, I don't read when I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, chat? Jesus. What have I done? This is why you need to be careful, chat. And this is why you need to see things with your own goddamn eyes. You see how easy it is to make a mistake and spread a false rumor? Keep me on check, chat. Slap me when I need to be slapped. But yes, here is the angle. Because they're claiming cigarettes. They're claiming fireworks from the other idiot. And clearly this is not a cigarette. Unless they dropped a cigarette. That is like humongous. But still, like, come on. Let's be... Redeem throw, ha ha ha. I turned off redeems. You just got scammed. Yeah, what are you saying, Tama? Go do more research. But yeah. This is also... See, so I don't know if this was her asking Miguel these questions, by the way. Where is he? Right here. Because I was even sussing her out. I don't know if it's the same person, but this is a mic from this news source, Middle East Eye. God damn it. Middle East Eye is a news source that I trust a lot. And I'm going to safely assume that she was the one interviewing them. I'm not sure. Maybe it was someone else. But this news report confirmed that Greta Thunberg was on the boat. That's some big ass cigar. Yeah, imagine if it was actually a cigar. So let's just read that. Boop, or not read it, hear it. Okay, that is full volume.
There has been a suspected drone attack on one of the ships of the global Sumud Flotilla here in Tunis. It caused a fire. The fire is now out and there are no injuries. However, the ship that was attacked is the lead ship. It is the ship that was carrying Greta Thunberg. We're heading to the port now. Stay tuned for updates. There has been a suspected drone...
So this is just a confirmation, right? I needed you guys to see the confirmation that it was the main boat. It was the lead boat. It was the boat with Greta in it. Why? Because they're going to be claiming, oh, we didn't know she was on there. Or they're going to be claiming she's Hamas. Or they're going to be claiming it was a cigarette. Like, so these are just news reports that you guys are witnessing. And, you know... to make sure that you guys know and can catch a lie. Like me, I caught myself in my own lie. Jesus Christ. It just keeps getting worse. This is the worst. It is. It is. It is. And by the way, I'm reading my YouTube chat. If anyone wants to watch from YouTube, you can. So this is actually a tweet from Christian Smalls. Okay. On the last TamaTalks, I mentioned that Christian Smalls was one of the activists from America, and the only American in the last Flotilla boat a few months ago. And he's actually the person who led the union basically to demand better working environments for Amazon workers in America. He joined the Flotilla, the last Flotilla. And Israel, of course, kidnapped everyone from the boat before they could get to Gaza. And they sent him to jail. Now, the thing is that while they sent everyone to jail, they particularly zoned in on Christian Smalls and began to torture him in the Israeli military, abusing him, throwing him, calling him names. I wonder why. Well, listen here. He is black. So he was the only black man on the boat, and because of that, he thought they could just do whatever the fuck they want to him. And it just proved even further, like, what type of country Israel is, what type of country trains, how they train their military combatants, I guess. Their colonizers, people who do their dirty work, those who enforce the law. See a black man trying to give food, aid to Palestinians in Gaza, and they go, let's put you in one of our prisons and fucking start attacking you. Lamau. And then they dropped him somewhere in the Middle East, I think. I don't even know where they just abandoned him somewhere. Like they were being like mentally they were doing mental tactics to abuse the people who were on the last flotilla. He didn't go on this flotilla specifically, and actually I saw Hassan interview him like recently, like a few days ago, almost a week ago, about a week ago. He was interviewed by Hassan, and he was telling us of what he went through, and I was just like, damn, that's crazy. And now this is his testimony, his opinion on what happened on his official Twitter account, and I think it's very important. Israel just bombed another flotilla trying to deliver humanitarian aid. Another attempt to murder activists trying to break the siege. Thankfully, everyone is okay. We will not stop. We will not rest. Free Palestine. I'm not gonna... There's gonna be a lot of like hateful comments and stuff, so I'm trying my best not to scroll down here. But that is the testimony, the opinion of Christian Small, aka Chris Smalls, shut down Amazon. He was on the last flotilla, and he was one of the victims of... He got like a tiny glimpse of what Palestinians go through in these Israeli prisons. For no good reason, of course, just for their own entertainment. Last but not least, this is not gonna stop them, chat. The flotillas will go on. Okay? Let's see, let's translate this. What does this say? Oh, free people of Egypt, oh, free people of Libya, we shall sail towards Gaza. Okay, this is Tanisha. And this is a clear map, by the way. Let me see if I can zoom out here. Boop. Oh, God damn it. But, here, I'll do my best. This is a zoomed in version. Tanisha is on the left side. Israel is on the right. Okay, now this is the not zoomed in version. But look how close it is. Okay, that's how easy it is to get there. That's just how easy it is to get there, bro. Why is the other bro questioning me, being like, are you saying a drone went all the way over there? I'm like, yeah. Yes. It's not that hard to believe, bruv. Hello? Look how close that shit is. not my brother in color. No, yeah. That's what they did. I think last week I showed an interview of him describing how he could feel the evil emanating from the soldiers that took him. And he could not even explain it. He was like in a trance as well. I wonder what else they did to him. So I recommend you guys, if you didn't watch last week's TamaTalks, I do recommend you guys watching it. If not last week's, I think it was the previous week's. I can't remember which one it was, but yeah, you guys should definitely watch it. So yeah, they will continue. They will continue. What's this? Hi. So actually, here's a press conference that they were talking about. Unfortunately, it's kind of the fucking, what's this called? I don't like Instagram. I don't know how to navigate it well anymore. They've changed a lot. But this was, I watched the live update, the live press conference from different people there. It's a bit long. I liked his testimony the most. God damn it. I don't know how to rewind it, chatta. I don't know how to fucking rewind it. Like, how do you rewind this shit? Unless he's about to say stuff. But I liked his testimony the most. This man's testimony the most. I feel like you guys should hear it. Oh, I don't think he said anything yet. I don't think he said anything yet, Chad. We have the chance to hear him. He's gonna speak in his native language first, of course. Then after that, he's gonna speak in English. Poor guys, they were like, there is a lot of rude news reporters, by the way, chat. Like, phones ringing, them getting excited and just like starting their news report, speaking over the people trying to give their testimonies. A lot of people were shushing them. I was getting annoyed. I was like, guys, have some goddamn class. No, yeah, I know there's no sound because I'm just waiting. It's pretty loud. And I remember there's just like a lot of loudness. I just want to see if once he starts talking, I'm going to unmute it. Look how many fucking look at how many fucking mics they're shoving like on this guy's face. It's crazy. And he has to hold like 30 of them too. It was pretty chaotic, but I really enjoyed his testimony. It's very powerful. Okay, they're just miking him up. They're miking him up. They're still miking him up. Yeah, he's saying he can't hear. Can you guys shut the fuck up? You're too loud. It's a lot of people being too fucking loud. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, yosh. He's gonna start talking. Let me mute here. Hopefully you guys can hear this. I wonder if it's gonna be too quiet. But he's gonna speak in his native language first, and then he's gonna speak in English. I almost said Spanish for some reason.
No. We need space.
Yeah, they need space. Let's try to zoom in here. La fregada. No! What have I done, idiota? What have I done, chat? There's no way. There's no way it restarted. There's no way it restarted. There's no way it Chat, I'm so... Come on, I just wanted to zoom in to get a better angle. There's no way this thing restarted. No. I had it like playing in the background as I was prepping for stream. A la fregada. See, like, how do you... There's no thing to move this thing on. There's literally no thing to move this thing. Or maybe... Or it didn't restart. Am I okay? Where's the 30 mics, though? There's Nelson Mandela. Actually, people who join these flotillas are also people who I think were from South Africa, and also people who were like directly related to Nelson Mandela. I don't even know who exactly, but that's crazy, by the way. That's just intense. It sucks that there's no scroll for the video, right? That's just a normal Instagram thing. That's just so crazy. That's just so crazy to me. I can't believe it. And actually, I'm just realizing now here, I'm just going to share it to those interested in watching it. You guys can watch the press conference for yourself, because I'm realizing that there's 2 interviews here that I really liked, and I can't move it. I can't move it. There's no thingy to move the video. You just have to watch it all forcefully. I wonder if they have like shorts from it. Okay. No, they just have this. Yeah. But basically, I can give you guys a TLDR. This is the TLDR. They're gonna continue. They're not gonna stop. They're not gonna give up. They're gonna go to Gaza. They're gonna go to Gaza. I think if you click the video and hold, it should speed up. Really? Boop. Why does it look like this now? What? Are? Why did it... Okay, there it is. Oh, Gomen. Okay, hold. But that's on phone, not on PC. Hold. 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 What's this? Share to. No. Oh, my princess is there. Hi, princess. Sorry, I'm here. Let me... I don't know if she wants to be seen there. Okay. It's not. Yeah, it's not. But if you guys want to watch it, you guys can watch it. You guys can move. Basically, the TLDR is that they will continue to go. They will not give up. No one has decided to go back home. Out of all of the activists, out of all of the civilians who are participating in trying to give aid to Palestine, none of them gave up. They're still steadfast. Actually, what if I look it up on YouTube? What if someone uploaded on YouTube? Let's see. Flotilla. Press conference. Oh! Of course! Soka. The Associated Press is trustworthy. But they're all the way in the back. No wonder they were freaking out. What about here? Let's try this one. There was 2 people I liked who were speaking. Man. Yeah, these people. Aki, there it is. Speaking in his native language, just give him a sec. I'm going to try to play with my audio mixer here.
كانت أول الواصلين وكنا داخل على متن السفينة قاموا بكل الإجراءات وقاموا بكل الفحوصات الفنية.
Okay, that's 100. Let's do 80. 77. Remind me to lower that.
لأن المسألة فيها صبغة طعام الدولة. هذاك علاش؟ هذاك علاش؟
Oh, hi, Tama. FYI, that place has also targeted Qatar not too long ago, fifth country in 24 hours so far. Israel, you mean?
خاصة وتعهدت بهذا الموضوع. ما عادش نجموا ندخلوا في أكثر تفاصيل. اليوم اللي يهمنا أكثر هو الأسطول. هو أسطول الصمود العالم.
I prefer not to say its name. That's fair. That's fair. I understand.
كسر الحصار على غزة. ما نحاولوش.
You don't have to. I understand that. That's completely fair. Instagram on PC is very strange. Yeah, they just want me to download it.
وحد ما يحاول يثنينا ولا يدور وجهتنا في اتجاهات أخرى. المسألة عند مصالح مختصة وسننتظر.
Whose phone is ringing? Jesus.
تركيزنا على ما يجري في غزة، على التقتيل وعلى الإبادة. هذا هو الهدف الرئيسي لأسطول الصمود. بالتالي
Sumud. Okay, that's how you pronounce it.
نقولوا اللي تحضيراتنا ما زالت متواصلة. تقريبا نحن في اللحظات الأخيرة لتحضيرات أسطول الصمود. سويعات قبل الانطلاق. نأكد لكم اللي الإرادات أقوى والعزائم أكبر في اتجاه كسر الحصار. هذا هو.
He will say things in English,
الوحيد.
or people will eventually start speaking English.
ضد هذا الكيان المحتل.
Attempted assassination according to my sources. Jesus Christ.
في أبناء شعبنا في غزة حتى شيء ما يحيد بنا.
Yes. Actually,
المركزية والرئيسية.
yes. As I was hearing this live, by the way, though, there were some people translating live what he was saying. What he was saying, it was around like the sense that basically they cannot give more information than what the government has already given. Why? Because this is already like internet. This is against nation safety now. They have to investigate everything. Are they targeted now? Is Israel going to go after them? You know, now this is like a government mission to keep their citizens safe at this point. So they cannot give more information of what they know. But what they do know is that they're not going to give up on going to fucking, to help these people. They're not going to give up going to Gaza. That's like the TLDR of what he's saying. From what I remember that the people were translating live.
قبل ما نختم نحب نقول من خلال هذه الندوة الصحفية اللي التوانسة مدعوين أكثر من أي وقت أنهم يخرجوا بالآلاف لتوديع أسطول الصمود.
Crazy, I can actually hear a word or two. No, yeah, a lot of people were being rude. A lot of news reporters were being rude throughout all of this. So that's why he's being, I'm pretty sure, he's passionate, of course. But they're making it really hard for people to hear him. By the way, these are all the people, civilians, activists participating in these boats. You can see the Turkish flag. You can see a lot of people from everywhere. It's just not one person. I'm lurking and listening because my eyes don't work well. No, it's okay. I've been having migraines myself. I understand. Thank you for streaming about this, Tama. No, thank you for at least listening and joining. I was gonna say I can translate. As far as I heard of, the last 24-hour bombings have taken place in Gaza, Syria, Lebanon, Tunisia, and now Qatar. No, these people, that's the thing. That's why that idiot that was in my messages replying to my tweet saying, you're really telling me that Israel went all the way to Tunisia just to do a little drone strike with fireworks? And I'm like, you don't even know if it's fireworks. First of all, you don't know if it's fireworks. Second of all, these people have already killed 40,000 plus people, and that's only including the people that have died from like, that have been recorded through medical professionals that have died in the hospital. That's not including people in the rubble. That's not including people that are getting sniped at and bombed at. That's not even including people from outside of Gaza. The people, okay, in Syria, Lebanon, Tunisia, and now Qatar. My bad if I'm pronouncing that. But, badly. No, I mean the language. Listen, Nola. Nola knows Arabic. You do? My dad tried to teach me, but I never cared, so my knowledge there is almost non-existent. Now, well, you can learn, but you don't have to. He'll eventually speak in English, or someone will eventually speak in English. I think we should give these people the right to say things in their native language, of course. I'm not even surprised at this point. And Qatar, they attacked Qatar. Yes, they did. So proud if I managed to understand a word. That's crazy. If you can understand with your ears a little, that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, drones attack. This is new technology. They're using like Q like K, right? I don't know. Just like little bro, I love. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, drone strikes are serious, and it's the new way of causing harm to people. It's like modern day technology. So, yeah. So this person is representing Tunisia, I'm assuming. I don't know where he's from. But this is Arabic. So I don't know if anyone can recognize who this person is. But if you do, I would appreciate you guys telling me. He's definitely got the Tunisian accent. Okay. We're still gonna go to Gaza, guys.
وعزيمتنا أكبر لا يرهبنا هذا الكيان المحتل. نحن إرادتنا من إرادة الشعوب، والأكيد أن إرادة الشعوب لا تقهر. مرة أخرى بارك الله فيكم، يعطيكم الصحة ومرر الكلمة.
This is historical, chat. You're witnessing something very historical right now. Become witnesses. Maybe he's Palestinian. Or definitely Tunisia. I don't know. New technology, humanity. Can we weaponize that? No, yeah. No, honestly, a lot of people here use drones. It's like their favorite toy, I guess, to give to the kids, and they also use drones to record like big events that our schools do, and I freak out, chat. I see a drone and I'm just like, that thing's gonna kill me. Like, I actually like I am, me seeing what drones have done to the people of Palestine, seeing bodies explode and shit. I'm scared of those things because I know that those things were developed as war weapons, and then now they're getting sold as toys, and it's freaky. It's freaky. This is Miguel. We already saw testimony from him. So to make this quicker, let me see if there's someone, the other person that I liked. We already saw a testimony from Miguel. This is Thiago. You guys, they're the main people, but I really enjoyed someone else's testimony here. It was a very good testimony. Oh, what? Really? They don't have the one with the guy from Malaysia and from Africa? Really, guys? Come on, let's be for real here.
We have planned today to have a press conference to discuss about the legal framework that we have been receiving.
What? Are you That's like, and honestly, some of them were being really rude once, like, the people they didn't care about. Oh yeah, this is a battle. Jesus Christ, come on, guys.
An international coalition of the caring. After setting out from the Spanish city of Barcelona, the global Sumud Flotilla reached Tunis on Sunday night.
Tunis.
Its final destination, Gaza, under Israeli blockade from land, air, and sea, carrying aid to the victims of Israel's genocide.
We are going with dozens of boats that represents more boats that ever attempted to break the siege of Gaza combined.
Ever, yeah.
More people that ever attempted to break the siege combined. And we are going there in a humanitarian solidarity, non-violent mission that is combined with the global uprising that you're doing here in Tunisia and everywhere else in
Tunis.
the world.
Okay, so it is Tunis.
In Tunis, they'll restock food and water for the journey that includes hundreds of activists from around the world. Among them, Nelson Mandela's grandson, Mandla.
Nelson Mandela's grandson, chat. Oh my god. Do you guys know who Nelson Mandela is? Because I just found out who he was after learning about fucking Palestine, bro. That's what pisses me off, man. I was like brainwashed, man. My entire life has been a brainwashing fucking campaign of not learning shit about the world except about America. And you know what they said about like the Trail of Tears when it comes to the Native Americans? They're like, oh, they were just having a stroll to a different part of America, Lamau. No. They were being ethnically cleansed in America, but that's how I learned it. But Nelson Mandela, okay. yeah. Nelson Mandela is basically someone who fought for South Africa's independence, I suppose. See, like, listen, chat, I don't know anything about the world, and I'm trying to, honestly. It's hard. If anyone knows better than me, Japan knows better than me, surprisingly. When I tell them about Palestine, they're like, wow, can you, I don't know, I can't understand. Can you give me a better example of this? And I'm like, well, what happened in South Africa? And they're like, wow, oh my god, it's an apartheid? And I'm like, how do y'all know that word? And I don't know that word. huh? Like, I learned that word because of Palestine. But yeah, basically, Nelson Mandela was one of the main people who fought against the apartheid of those who lived in South Africa. Basically, white people overtook South Africa, still do. That's why you still see white people from South Africa, by the way. And they were the ones who controlled the mainland, and they lived in very like rich place, nice houses. But the native South Africans were living in terrible conditions and poverty, and that's why they were calling it an apartheid. Basically what's going with Palestine right now. And that's why Nelson Mandela was pro-Palestinian, because he's like, what they're going through is what we're going through. That's why South Africa has been fighting for Palestine, because its history of apartheid is very similar. Nelson Mandela is now dead, but this is his grandson. This is his grandson on this flotilla. Jesus Christ. Nelson Mandela. Mossad got the grandfather, now they're going for the grandson. Jesus Christ. Anyway. Well, not anyway, but it's just like a lot of things are happening. There's always stuff happening. Israel is always going after different countries, different people. And now they're going after, basically, do you see, this is an attack against everyone in the world. All the civilians. This should be very, very personal to you. If they attacked Greta, she's from Sweden, you know, they try to kill someone from your country, bro. South Africa, it's Southeast Asia. America has already proven that they don't care if their Americans are killed. So, but at least personally for me, it's like, Jesus Christ. This has been personal for me for a very long time. If you look at my Twitch VOD, one of the first times I started talking about Palestine is just by myself, like just chatting, just yapping by myself, and then crying on stream by myself. And having like 1 or 2 viewers, like, you know, hearing me out. And supporting me, and slowly but surely, like, people were hearing me out, and I would just take these things so personally. I would take it personally. Why? Because, like, I understand the feeling of not being able to go back to your home country. I've seen the pain of my people. I know the history a little bit. I understand it. That's why when the first Flotilla was taken, and the protests in LA were happening at the same time, I was touched, because in California I saw both the Mexican flag and the Palestinian flag being flown around, because we understand the pain of colonization, of racism, of these corporate overlords abusing us. I understand it. It's very personal. And now that there's people from around the world, okay, on these flotillas, it should be personal to you, because now they're going after you and your people.
Coming all the way from South Africa to participate in this is really a joy to once again be able to set sail and go and break the blockade in Gaza and end the siege, which has been going on for the past 18 years. And we hope that it will be received as such, because we are a peaceful people. We pose no threat. We are carrying humanitarian aid for our brothers and sisters in Gaza.
Swedish climate activist Greta Thunberg is making her second attempt to reach Gaza. The expedition she was part of in June was intercepted by Israeli forces.
Yep.
This genocide is being enabled and fueled by our governments, our institutions, our companies, our elected officials who are supposed to represent us. End your complicity!
even if the flotilla does not manage to reach Gaza's shores. The message it sends to the world is clear. Wilson Dysart, Al Jazeera.
Don't miss out. Get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news.
Yeah, I'm subscribed to Al Jazeera. It is reliable news. I recommend it. I'm a little bit sad that they haven't the people who did record this didn't record the whole thing. They just stopped at the main 3 people, but there literally was like other 2-3 people talking. Like even the person from the Portuguese person, like even her message was powerful, the Latina. That's crazy to me. Well, you guys can watch it for yourselves. I suppose we can watch the rest of the other people who were talking. Since it's in English, you guys didn't get to see the English press conference. It makes me a little bit sad that these people didn't record the rest of it. Yeah, no pushing, please. Jesus. Well, let's hear Miguel's testimony. Again. With more detail this time, though. More detail. It's really hard to hear. I'm gonna try to turn it up.
I was on the deck, on the back part of the ship, and I heard a drone. I came out of the
chill, guys.
Of the deck to see a drone hovering about 3 or 4 meters above my head. Called my fellow crew members. 2 of us stood there with the drone exactly 3 or 4 meters above our head. Then we saw the drone move to the forward part of the deck. It stood a few seconds on top of a bunch of life jackets and then dropped a bomb. The bomb exploded.
The bomb exploded.
There was a big flame. There was a fire on board.
Big flame, big fire.
We picked up the fire extinguishers. We were able to fight the fire successfully, and everybody was safe, fortunately. This was a shameful attack, and we will not be deterred. Free Palestine. Free Palestine.
Free Palestine. It's just so hard to hear. But this guy literally is exhausted, chat. Like, let's be for real here. He went through a lot, man. There's Thiago here, Avila, from Spain. I think we'll be able to hear him more clearly. Okay, go. Give me...
I'd like to thank all of you for coming here in this moment. And I would like to say thank you to the Tunisian people and to the Tunisian government for all of the support to the global Sumud Flotilla. The way that you received us here, the kindness, the love, and the solidarity that you have for the Palestinian people is an example to the entire world. Thank you so much for that. Second, the legal siege over Gaza.
It's European? I didn't know that.
Years. For 7
Sorry, I'm reading YouTube chat.
There are attempts to break this illegal siege. During these 17 years, 37 other boats have either been intercepted or attacked. This is boat number 38. that suffer.
Wait, you're right. Oh my god, I'm just realizing history. My bad, I'm sorry.
Whenever people ask, will a mission like ours continue? We never forget the reason why we are here. We are not here for us. We are not the story. The story is the Palestinian people in Gaza who have been suffering for 8 decades of genocide and ethnic cleansing that structured itself into an apartheid colonial state and which is led by a racist and supremacist ideology called Zionism. What happened last night just shows to the world who are we dealing with. Who is interested in stopping humanitarian aid to get to starving children in Gaza? Who has been assassinating health workers, United Nations workers, civil defense workers, journalists like you? Who has been committing all of these war crimes? And the reason why we keep on saying is because the reason that demands a mission like ours to exist, they are not only there, but they are getting worse with the full invasion of Gaza City. The last stage of the ethnic cleansing in Gaza.
The last stage, actually, I forgot to show you evidence on that. Things are getting even more dire. The last stage, we're at the last stages of like full colonization. They just a few hours, maybe like, well, yeah, like within 3 days ago, about 48 hours. They just drop. They do this thing. Israel does this thing where they drop paper, bunch of paper all over the civilians, telling them to evacuate to a quote-unquote safe place. But literally, it's just been up, down, up, down. These people are just moving like everywhere. They can't go. They're not opening the borders. They can't escape. And they're just saying that everyone in Gaza has to evacuate. Everyone in Gaza has to forcefully evacuate or they will be in danger. What are they going to do? They're going to flatten it even more. They're just going to try to kill everyone that's left in there. And you will see, I don't know if I can show you. I have to maybe turn off my screen for a bit because I don't want you guys to accidentally see any gore. But let me block my screen so you guys can see these papers like falling from the sky, telling people to evacuate Gaza. Is it this one? Is it this one? Jesus Christ, this thing is so hard to navigate sometimes. Layer 3. There we go. There we go. Give me a sec. I want to show you guys that. I was going to actually show you guys from the very beginning, is showing you guys how the final stages and what they're planning next. But this was just out of nowhere. And well, there's a lot of things that has happened in the US as well. Pretty hypocritical things. But famous people from America, from Hollywood, basically are finally saying something pro-Palestinian. And well, we can see the hypocrisy a little bit, and a lot of people have been commenting on that. I was going to talk about that. And I also, let me show you the flyers falling from the sky telling people to evacuate from Gaza. Let's see. Lebanon. Children of Palestine. Kitty. Sorry, see, this is a good thing I turned off the screen. Jesus. Fucking the UK is arresting old people. It's just crazy. Oh, how long was this? Okay. Ah, aquí. Found it. Yosha. Boop. Okay. We are seeing the final stages here. They're dropping evacuation leaflets on us right now in the middle of Gaza City. Where the hell are we even supposed to go? And it's true. They've been told to evacuate to Gaza, then they've been told to evacuate to Khan Yunis, and then they're told to evacuate to Rafah, and then they're told to evacuate here, there, everywhere, fucking everywhere, and then they start bombing everywhere. But now they're saying to get out of Gaza once again, and this is how they do it, is by dropping all of these leaflets. It's pretty, this is how you know that you need to run. Okay, they've done this multiple times. I've seen it multiple times. And this is a sign that you need to get the fuck out, because they're going to start bombing everything. They're just going to start bombing everything that they see. And Gaza is one of the few places left with some standing buildings, I'm assuming, and they're just going to try to flatten it yet again.
So, whenever someone sees something that can happen to our mission, we know that it's a high-risk mission, but it's nothing compared to the risk that the Palestinian people go through every single day in Gaza. So not only we'll continue our mission, we keep on going, but since that happened, thousands and thousands of people are now volunteering again to join our mission, because they know how important it is not to live in a world where there are people who think that they own everything, that they can starve children to death, that they can bomb hospitals, shelters, schools, homes, residential areas, and people will do nothing. It's very important that they understand. They have the drones, they have the violence, they have the weapons. We have everything else. We have history on our side that shows that whenever a people is living through colonization and they mobilize and they bring the world together in solidarity, they cannot be deterred. They cannot be defeated. So we stand together, steadfast, as we learn from the Palestinian people, continue our mission that is in the heart and in the mind of a planet of 8 billion people that knows that whenever there's a siege, whenever there are people being starved, we need to keep on going. The Palestinian people never give up, neither will we. We continue our mission to break the siege, to create a humanitarian corridor, and we know we have the world together with us. We know we have international law with us, because International Court of Justice provisional rulings prohibit any nation from hindering humanitarian aid to get to Gaza. So that's why we continue doing what is right, not only for us, but what is right in all humanity's heart. This is a task for humanity to accomplish, and we are just part of that. So one last message for the world. We need to rise up. We need to mobilize in demonstrations, in boycotting, breaking the media blockade, breaking the boycott of the big techs on social media. We need to disrupt the arms factories and the mechanisms of the genocide. We need to all be together in this historical task of our generation. Once again, we thank the Tunisian government and most of all the Tunisian people for the warm welcome here. We continue our mission. Thank you so much.
Even Francisco talked. They didn't even get Francisco on.
البداية كل الشكر لتونس حكومة وشعبا ليس فقط على الاستقبال وعلى
Oh my gosh, people, please.
ولكن على الطريق الطويل من التضامن
I don't know what language this is.
We have planned today to have a press conference to discuss about the legal framework that we have been receiving with the news that are coming from Israel about using terrorism laws, about accusations for the Flotilla members. As any criminal, the genocidal government of Israel acted ahead of that, showed their true nature, their true identity.
Okay, they show their true identities.
We have studied the possibility of an action that will be taken at any point by the government of Israel. Here we come carrying a heritage of years and years of non-violence, movements of civil disobedience, and not only looking through an action through the sea. When we started working on this process, we have announced from the first moment that we want to create a space that will evolve into a global movement of solidarity, a movement that will bring people from global south and global north together. We have been fighting in so many locations, in so many countries for justice, for rights, in different groups. And it is about time that we bring all our efforts together. We unite in our efforts, and today those efforts are centered in Palestine, because Palestine is the last standing castle in the face of colonialism, in the face of imperialism, and all those who want or think that they can take advantage of people and their resources without any consequences.
Is that me?
Without any consequences. The people today are saying their word and taking their stand. While all leaders are failing to do so, the civil society is acting and moving toward Palestine as a first step. Our objective is not Palestine only. Our objective is to fight repression. Our objective
oppression.
is to stand with all people of the world. And that's
all people of the world,
all people of the world are represented today in this struggle.
Yep.
We have expected to be repressed, to be persecuted, we have expected defamation, and we are ready for that. Because we are inspired by the resilience of people who have been fighting for the past 80 years non-stop. They have suffered all type of discrimination, all type of criminalization. They have been living for the past 22 months under genocide, non-stop wanting to wake up the second day looking for life. And if someone is standing for life, we stand with them. This is a mission that is bringing life through the sea to go to Gaza, not to save the Palestinian people, but to stand with them shoulder to shoulder in the face of criminalization, in the face of genocide, and to move to the next one. For us, the Palestinian steadfastness for the past years is an example to take, and therefore the only thing that we can learn from all the difficulties, from all the news that we receive, from the criminalization and action, that our only path is to continue together and to grow together. Because for us to stand with the Palestinians, for us to stand with any oppressed people, is to organize and to mobilize and to act. For this moment, our action is to go through the sea, and it's only an action within a movement that will continue mobilizing. As soon as we finish with this mission, we will put again the base to organize with all the other people of the world to stand where we have to stand. Because we believe in values, we believe in principles, and we believe those are being manipulated and those are being used to justify crimes. And we cannot take it anymore. That's why people are still in Tunis. That's why nobody has booked their flight back home, because we understand this is the last stand we have to take. People, as my colleague mentioned, are contacting us to join because they understand even they want to come to Tunis just to see us depart. We are leaving in this mission. No action will stop us. People are mobilizing in Italy, in Greece, and in other ports. And in the coming days, the flotilla will be united in the sea in our mission to break the siege, to end the genocide, and to stand with the Palestinian people in their justice struggle. Thank you.
And see, this guy, this person, he represents Southeast Asia. I really enjoyed what he had to say. I'm really sad that they didn't include it. But if you guys want to hear what he has to say, I already shared the link on the Instagram live previously. And I really enjoyed what he said. But yeah, did I not share the link? I did. It's right here. Let me copy it. Let me paste it in once again. For those interested hearing everyone else, I'll paste it for you too, Shark, if you're still there. And yeah, my bad, chat. I thought Portugal was a Latin American country. It was not. It's European. And I'm stupid because I should know that. Because I know the Portuguese like colonized a lot of places. So again, chat, listen. Americans, man. God damn it, I'm ashamed. But I did know that, I just forgot. But I need to clarify that because there's other people in here that probably don't know that. But yeah, that was inspirational. Like he said, people will not stop. Even after this, people are asking if they can join, and if not join, at least see them depart as they go to Gaza. They will continue. They will not stop. Once again, if you guys didn't see anything, I recommend you guys either following me on my socials, but when it comes to like details like this, I decided to do like a news channel on my Discords. I don't know. Here, I need to do the socials one. I wonder if I updated it. Oh my god, I think the Discord is old. Here, let me press this. Wait, I shouldn't press that. Maybe I shouldn't press it. I'm scared. Well, I mean, people can join, right? Yeah, it's fine. What's gonna pop out? I'm just scared of pressing stuff. Oh yeah, you can still join. Ah! Yeah, you guys can still join. Huh, I guess both links. I don't know, one of them might be old. I don't know which one. On my Discord, either Mondays or Tuesdays, before I start the stream, I try to gather sources and my talking points for TamaTalks. Actually, and I did write my my lasting thoughts on the news channel on my Discord, and so I'm just gonna read that here. I wrote this while I was at work. Let's see what they say. So Tamashii final thoughts. Wow. It says, what did I write? Okay. So after sending all of the evidence, after showing everything that I showed you guys, this is what I wrote at work. I wrote, I thought they fucking killed her and everyone on the boat. This is not a fucking joke. I literally froze at work and covered my mouth with my hands. I mentioned on TamaTalks how brave everyone going to Gaza with food and medical aid was. It really seemed that this time there was hope. Over dozens of boats going straight over there with aid. Israel will definitely look bad if they try to kill anyone. But these bastards use the world not caring. Use the excuse of the world not caring. And dared to not just aim at any boat, but the one specifically with Greta inside. Listen to me and listen to me well. They will aim for everyone, including you. You should be taking this personally. I have been for a very long while, but for those who have watched at least agreed with me during TamaTalks, I know you guys have a heart. You guys have humanity. They tried to kill our people on that boat. We must not remain silent. They have not given up. The flotillas will continue. And they expected this. They expected the dangers. They expect to be killed and or hurt. But they will not give up, like he said in this press conference as well. People are not only doing this for Palestinians, they're doing this for the oppressed people of the world. Let's not give up either, and let's try to do more by boycotting the easiest way, the easiest way to fight against Israel, by not giving them money. Very easy. You'll lose weight. You'll save money. Do it to the best of your ability. To learn more about it, to correct yourself. I've made plenty of mistakes, like 3 times on this stream, giving false claims, realizing I was wrong, and backtracking what I said immediately and correcting myself. Learning about more and sharing what you learned. Sharing what you see on social media, at least if you're too afraid to see things because it's very graphic. At least like either share my stuff or share someone that you trust on whatever social platform you have. Let's see. And if you're brave enough, also go out to protest and do even more. Go up to your government and demand them to do more. Demand the safety of your people on this boat if you recognize anyone on this boat. Basically, do more if you can. Do what you can. Do more. Let me press this right here. This is the BDS boycott list for those who don't know. This is an explanation, a simple explanation of what companies you should aim for. This is a whole ass explanation, but there's a part here. Actually, let's go up here. Let's go to the economic home involved guidelines. I wish they had the simple versions. Updates, get involved. The B and BDS campaigns impact resources, BDS guidelines. Kore? I just pressed that like 3 times somehow. Campaigns. Consumer pressure and organic targets. There we go. You press that one. And then here, I'll share this one specifically. Hopefully it takes you to this section because it's pretty hard to find. I'll share it on YouTube as well. Can you please paste? Thank you. Consumer boycott priority targets all corporations whose business with Israel aids in its ongoing genocide, apartheid, or illegal occupation may be complicit in serious breaches of international law and therefore face liability for the company, its executives, and its board members. So these are the companies, especially Disney. Disney has donated a shit ton of money to Israel. I don't know any of these companies. I know what Dell is. I know what Intel, Chevron, Gas, Texaco, HP. Do your best to your ability to not give these companies money. Grassroots, organic boycott targets targets that we as normal human citizens can easily not give money to. These are targeted in some countries by grassroots organic boycott campaigns, not initiated by the BDS movement. BDS supports these boycotts campaigns because these companies or their branches or franchises in Israel have openly supported apartheid Israel and or provided generous in-kind donations to the Israeli military amid the current genocide. So yeah, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, Burger King, Wix, I don't even know what Wix is, Pizza Hut, Papa John's, and many more. Pressure targets. The BDS movement actively calls for pressure campaigns against these targets. This includes boycotts when reasonable, alternative exits, as well as lobbying, peaceful disruption, social media pressure, strategic litigation. A lot of people who support Israel or who are right-wing will be like, how can you like boycott Google? Like, Lamau, like, are you not gonna Google search? How are you gonna boycott like Amazon? It's pretty easy to boycott Airbnb, Expedia, Booking.com to a certain extent. I think just like booking a hotel straight up there. Even I forgot about this, but these are like, you know, the difference in the, what did I just drop all over the floor? It says here, when reasonable and when possible. Okay, don't go overboard, but if you can, you should. That's what they're saying. Google, the workers in Google have been protesting a lot. Okay, they work for Google. They help code. They help the technological aspect of like the drones who are killing people in Palestine. Heck, I'm pretty sure like they helped, people who work for Google help in technologically, they help creating war weapons, including these drones. So a lot of people from Google have been protesting and doing peaceful protests, not working, asking for their bosses to do better. Of course, a bunch of them have been fired as well, but stuff like that, that's how you go against Google. You don't have to use the Google browser. You can use different browsers, stuff like that. But when reasonable, if you can, you should. That's the basics of it. That's the basics. For example, if I'm stranded somewhere and the only way I can find a place to stay at is by using Airbnb at a place that's like $10. Okay, fine. I can use it for $10. But when reasonable, if I want to book a place, I can just go to the place itself or go to the website of the place I want to book itself, rather than using Airbnb. Why? Because Airbnb works with Israel to make houses on Palestinian land that has been colonized. They're already selling the land and planning to make houses and shit and make business on Palestinian land that they have colonized. Stuff like that. But the easiest one is the grassroots boycott targets. And when you press on the guide, you go back to this long ass list. Okay, again, the impact, the strategy is not to go for everything on earth, right? It's to go for one specific target that does the most maximum damage. We focus our boycotts on a small number of companies / products for maximum impact. Okay, you can be a tryhard like me. Okay, I do my best to boycott as much as I can. That's just me. But the goal here is to go for less for more impact, because people get lost in the plot, lost in the sauce. Okay. And it gives you a list right here: Chevron, Intel, Dell, Siemens, HP, Microsoft, Carrefour, AXA, Reebok, Disney Plus, SodaStream, Remax, Israel Produce, and other products in your supermarket from Israel. So if you look at your if you look at your lemon, and if it says it's from Israel, don't buy that lemon. Basically, don't buy fruits, don't buy vegetables, don't buy stuff with ingredients from Israel. It says so on your, it should say so on your product list. Grassroots organic boycott targets McDonald's, Coca-Cola, Burger King, Papa John's, Pizza Hut, Domino's Pizza, Wix. I don't even know what Wix is. Pressure targets Google and Amazon, Booking and Airbnb, Expedia, Teva Pharmaceutical Industries. I haven't heard of this one actually. That's crazy. Teva has supported Israel's unfolding genocide since 2023, but also has benefited for decades from Israel's illegal occupation of Palestinian lands, allowing the company to illegally exploit the captive Palestinian market. Alternative generic pharmaceuticals are now much more available than before in most countries. Oh my god, these are the people that use the organ, that traffic their organs, huh? These pharmaceutical industries do experimentation on captive Palestinians, I'm assuming. Oh my god. Palestinian captive. 4. I'm assuming, let me see. I gotta do more research on this now. I'm interested in this. But anyway, there's a list of that to make things more easier for you. If you have iOS or whatever app you have, or not whatever app, whatever phone you have, I really recommend. This is the Apple one. I'm sorry, but just look it up on whatever app thingy you have on your phone and download it. This app. All you need to do is choose the level of boycott that you want. Level 1 is basically what I just showed you guys on screen of what the BDS is all about. So level 1 is this. Aiming for a small number of companies for the most maximum impact. There's a level 2 where you want to avoid products from the small number of companies that do business with these small number of companies. That's level 2. Level 3 is like extreme, avoiding anything and everything that involves Israel. I'm on level 2. But you can be level 1. Simple. Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Burger King, whatever. Is mostly food stuff. You will lose a lot of weight. This will benefit you. Okay, chat, come on. Let's be for real here. Boycotting is the best, easiest way to support Palestinians. And also educating yourself. Knowing talking points that bad people always use, and learning how to defend yourself from dumbass talking points. You know, propaganda. Fight against that. Talk about it with your family. Talk about it with your friends. Talk about it in your communities. Spread the word. Inspire people to care about others. And then finally, the bravest form is to go out there and put yourself out there, either through protest, either through messing with government stuff. And what I mean by that is like going to literally Gaza, like these people on these flotillas are, to give food, medical aid, and solidarity with the Palestinian people. Okay? But just do something. Don't do nothing. And I think right now, by watching my stream, I don't think you're not doing nothing. You're doing the most that anyone has ever done, that the average person has done. I'm telling you, chat, at some point, I only had like, no one would listen to me. I only had like 2 viewers listening to me crying on stream. Right now, apparently I have 10 viewers, and I've been having that consistently for at least half of this stream. So yeah, we're doing more than most of the average Twitch streamers, Twitch chatters, average people in the world. And that's what we can do more. We can do more. But do what you can and what you're comfortable with. But as of right now, I think all of us here are in solidarity with one another, and we can all agree that what is happening in Palestine is genocide. And we will continue fighting by having our eyes on the flotillas, updating ourselves on what's happening. If you're too scared to research, watch TamaTalks, watch Hassan Abi, watch people who can explain things, what's happening to you in a more censored way without traumatizing you guys. And yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now, y'all. Thank you for listening to TamaTalks. Today was a really scary day. It really was. I was very stressed. But I'm glad that everyone's safe. I'm assuming that Greta didn't show herself at all during all of this because they're aiming for her. So let's just remember that they're aiming for her. At this point, she's in danger. So, yeah. Let's hope that everyone is safe. There's no deaths. Let's hope that this inspires the world, our government leaders, to officially stop Israel from committing genocide. It only takes a phone call from our leaders. That's all it takes. That's all it takes, honestly, chat. So keep educating yourselves. Take this personally. They're going after your people, my people, us. They're going after us. We can't let them keep getting away with it. Thanks for the stream. Thank you, Princessa. Thank you, Zaya. Thank you, everyone lurking. Thank you, everyone hearing. Thank you, Shark, as well, in my YouTube chat. And Careless, Snell, Nola, Ali, Nivo. Thank you for chatting in my chat, and to those who weren't in my chat, thank you for listening. Thank you, Snow. And Careless. Okay, I'm gonna go rest up now. Let's wish for the best, y'all. Okay. And as always, I do not raid out during TamaTalks to not pressure people to speak, quote unquote, politically. Gomenasai. But a lot of people have those automatic things when you raid to them, and I don't like making people uncomfortable when they realize that I'm political. Okay, so yeah, I lost. I know I shouldn't talk about it, chat. I know I shouldn't talk about it, and I shouldn't focus on that, but I lost another follower. I'm back down to 498 followers. I will never get to 500. Oh, no. I have gotten to 500 followers. But I will never get to like over 500 followers. Precisely because I'm talking about Palestine. It's really frustrating to me. So, it's fucking funny though. I guess that's the meme, y'all. But just know that you guys should literally feel good about yourselves. Because some people would rather unfollow someone because what? They're saying don't kill children. And here you are listening to me talk about it. So, like I said, you're doing more than the average person would. The average Twitch viewer slash chatter. Okay? So, take pride in that at least. And use that pride to do more and to help people, okay? Don't be like those losers that the moment I start saying don't kill kids, they unfollow me. That's a stupid reason to unfollow someone. Jesus Christ. How are fucking Nazi VTubers slash streamers Asmongold, how are they treated with such respect and compassion and all that shit, right? But you have like this small ass indie VTuber saying stuff like that, and they're like, oh my god, too radical, unfollow. No compassion, no humanity, no empathy. That's why. Okay? 501 someday, chat. That's the goal. 501 for at least a month. That's the goal, chat. Let's go. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed now. When the song ends, the stream will end. Okay, y'all? Thank you for being here. Good night, y'all. Bye-bye. I'm an average construction worker. That doesn't matter. I'm an average fucking Twitch streamer. I'm a fucking anime girl, bro. And a teacher. Doesn't matter if you're an average person. You guys matter a lot. You guys are powerful. Don't let anyone say otherwise. Okay, goodbye for realsies. Bye-bye.
してるから今